This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So, darling.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Twilight?
I'm sitting in Twilight right now. I don't
Are
even
you
like
enjoying
Twilight.
it?
No, I don't even like Twilight. But I know the people to the right of me do. Do you love Twilight?
I mean, I definitely enjoy Forks, Washington.
Is that why you moved here?
Oh, absolutely.
That's Allie, Kylie's best friend.
That's
She's in the house with us, and we're here with her husband, Brant.
Hello.
We're actually in their house, not in their
Are we in our house or their house?
their house.
You know how I know it's not our house?
Why?
They have a urinal. I mean, who has a
That is
freaking
true.
urinal in their house?
Brant.
Pretty amazing.
I used it a couple times now.
So did I.
It's basically the most exciting part of the house. That and the fireplace and the bathtub.
I mean,
Yeah.
only if you can get the right pads.
They got
True.
they got this beautiful, elaborate house.
Elaborate.
And we come in and say, "Give me the tour," and the first stop is, "We got a urinal."
Who actually introduced the urinal?
That was actually Allie.
I was gonna say I was trying to. Oh yeah, because you were on the phone.
It is usually Brant, though. It is definitely like the treasure of the tour.
I think if he wasn't, that he was on hold and then they picked up. So I think if
Well, yeah,
that
for
was
a
not the
man
case-
standing up and peeing like that is nice, but for a woman, it's nicer because you don't sit
Cleaning.
on pee.
because you don't splatter the back of the toilet.
I love it.
Right now, there's some
Right.
issue. We're here.
Breeze over
We're here
that.
in town, and we should inform everybody where we're at.
Oh right,
We are in
Silverton.
I almost said Springton.
I was just going to
I
pause
was gonna
to see what you
help,
called it.
help me out here. Yeah, we're in Silverton,
Silverton.
Oregon, which is how many miles from Salem?
About 20-ish.
Yeah.
So 20 miles from Salem, Oregon.
Here's
Are there
a
witch
question.
trials in Salem?
Yeah, Just-
Different Salem. That would
Oh.
be Salem,
he
Massachusetts.
100% thought that it was in Salem, Oregon,
I actually
dear.
really did
until about a month ago.
when we went to Salem, Mass.
It's okay.
But you know, you can have witches. I'm sure we got witches around
We
here.
got
I'm sure.
bitches.
I'm sitting.
Sorry.
Brant and I got bitches, not witches. But yeah, we're here at their house, and we always come out around Halloween.
Yes.
And
'Cause
that
we get a 3-day weekend, so
Yeah.
it's easier for us to travel.
right. Are you
and
guys
take time off.
like super fans for Twilight?
Super fan.
Are you guys super fans?
I mean, I feel like Kylie and I definitely went through a
Yes,
super fan
we had a
stage.
super fan stage.
Mhm.
What about you, Brant?
I enjoyed the books somewhat. I mean, they're not the best written.
Well,
Did you go to midnight showings of the movie?
Did not. I did
Okay,
not.
well,
No.
you're not a super fan
Nope.
then.
are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Oh, yeah, obviously Team Jacob.
Who would you rather see with their shirt off?
Oh,
Alice.
Jacob.
No.
Oh, Jacob, of course.
Well, yeah, Alice.
Seriously.
No, Alice is a very good point.
You know what I like about Twilight?
There is a thing you like
There's
about
one thing
it?
I like about Twilight, and I've seen them all, and I don't not mind them. I just don't like Kylie has them on every.
They're on
fucking
TV all the
second.
time, so I just put them on and like fold
Like,
laundry.
How many times do you watch the same movie over and over?
Well, but you kind of don't have to pay attention,
You
right? You
don't.
know what's going
Mhm.
to happen.
and it
if
has
you
like a good
forget for a while,
soundtrack
it
too,
does
so
have a
like
great
it's fun
soundtrack.
music.
I was
That's
actually
true.
playing it before you showed up,
I think
but
that's
you were later
amazing.
than I thought, and
Damn
the
it.
soundtrack was done by the time you arrived.
But there's a weird thing that I like about Twilight.
What?
I like Kristen Stewart,
I know you do.
and a lot of people hate Kristen Stewart in Twilight.
Tell me more.
I like
Right.
I like the paleness.
How come you hate when I'm pale then?
I can't stand Kylie when she's pale. I like her when she's tan. But there's this paleness and this sadness to her, and I think
Yeah.
the sadness goes into her real life.
I think it might as well.
Like
I think she's
I don't
pulling.
think
from
she's
true
acting in this
sadness.
thing. I think she's a
I think
sad,
there's
sad
some
woman,
true sadness happening.
and I don't know why I enjoy watching that.
I don't know why you do.
And so I
either.
go, I always like watching it because of Bella. And most people will say I don't like watching Twilight because of Kristen Stewart. I'm the opposite.
Interesting.
I can't stand Edward.
No, that is fair.
Is it because he has better hair than you? Just joking.
I didn't think about that.
I don't know if that was a pause for
I
you not
can't-
to say something
don't
rude to me or think
I
about
don't
it.
even know how to go. I don't even know how to answer that.
I'm just
what do you
kidding.
think,
I'm
Allie?
just kidding.
I think you both have fantastic hair.
Oh, thank you.
I will say that there is something about living in the Pacific Northwest and being sad because, I mean, particularly last winter, it rained for, I don't
6
know,
months.
412 years.
Months.
Yikes.
It was a
Isn't
long
there a
winter.
super high suicide rate out here because
know.
of the depression?
Seasonal depression.
Seattle in
Yeah.
particular, right?
Well, it depends. Yeah, they're coastal towns in particular have higher suicide rates for sure.
So do you think when Kristen Stewart signs up for
We're
the
going
movie,
back to her.
yeah, do you think when she signs up for the movie, they're like, remember, This is in Seattle
No,
or Washington.
wasn't it? It was
well,
actually they
Forks,
actually
Forks,
filmed it in
Washington.
Portland, I think.
I think you're right.
Oh, really? Well, anyway,
Mhm.
it's in the north.
Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest. And do you think they said, remember, people up here are sad, and you need to portray that? Do you think they said that, or she just did it on her own, or she just is
I
sad?
don't think they said that. I don't think they warned them about seasonal depression.
I don't
Something
think so
tells me.
either. Maybe
But-
they have like sad lamps in their
There was nothing
trailers.
in the books about that because I didn't read the books.
Absolutely
No.
not.
Okay.
I think she was just generally sad. And I feel like Kristen Stewart doesn't scream joy whenever I see her in any movie.
That's what
Or
I mean. I
on
think
the red carpet or any time.
That's what I mean.
Interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't scream joy.
when she auditioned for the role, I think she brought that kind of sadness in.
I would
Yeah.
say
that,
yes.
and I think they like that.
so you
and it-
appreciate a
Well, yeah, if you read the books,
well
that's
cast.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think
she was well cast.
so.
I
She,
think.
so
Yes,
she
at the end of
so
the day.
her demeanor went along with the weather, the rain,
Yes. Yeah. Because she
The
came from
moist-
sunny Phoenix.
That's
the
right.
moistness.
But she was even pale in Phoenix.
Everything's moist around here.
Well, it's because nobody goes outside in Phoenix because it's too hot.
She said.
Right.
Right.
That's why Kristen Stewart likes Washington better because everything's moist. I said that to Kylie coming into town. If you look at the sidewalks a lot of times, there's like
Everything's
moss.
There's moss. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like, look
yeah.
at there's a mossy
There's
sidewalk.
like mossy all over the sidewalk.
When
And I
you
said,
go-
that's because it's moist.
When you look at the Corolla, there's like moss because we don't ever drive
Stop
it.
it. Your car's growing moss.
It is.
That's fun.
I know.
I mean, I don't want to go off the rails here a little bit.
Yeah, but
You think girls here are hornier?
because
Because-
it's moist.
yeah.
Well, ask Allie.
Allie?
I don't know. I mean,
Is that an inappropriate question?
no. I mean, it's a fair question, but I don't really feel like it's moist. Like
Right.
now, I think living here for a while, when I go back to Nevada, like I feel really dry, but I don't really feel like it's super moist here. Like we were in
You still
Mexico
wear
last
lotion?
week. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we were in Mexico last week, and that was moist.
Are you hornier now that you're in the
Yeah, I guess.
Pacific
Yeah,
Northwest?
throw that back to
Actually,
you.
I am.
Okay.
I
That's
think
just
it's because
you're
I'm
on
at Allie's house.
vacation. Oh, what does that say for you?
You know what?
Is it
Kids-
Allie or is
kids-
it Brant? What's
Never
doing it
mind.
for you?
Yeah, kids earmuffs. I don't even want to go there. Don't even want to go there.
Yeah, you started this
Oh, I'm
topic.
gonna get a call from Skylar going, Dad,
You're
that's
disgusting."
disgusting.
So
I
embarrassing.
didn't say that. We're not talking about moist anymore.
Okay.
Ever again.
Okie dokes.
Until we go to
Title of your sex tape.
Kauai.
Moist.
But Allie and Brent, how long have you guys been married? I can't remember.
5 years this December.
Oh, it's really been 5?
Yeah.
Jeez.
We've
And
been
I
together
kind of
for
like the
9.
way you guys got married.
Yeah.
Tell them what you did.
Tell the people at home.
Tell me how many people you had at your wedding.
2.
Wait. It was yes, just the two of us and
Just
the
the two of us.
minister and a witness.
Oh. Did you know the witness?
No, it was her son.
Okay, great.
So
it was
tell
just like
me-
a service that
I
they
know.
had.
So tell me, because we weren't there.
No.
So tell me.
Highly offended. Just
how-
joking.
So sorry.
No, but
Just joking.
how did you feel it was more intimate and more special because
Yeah.
it was just
It's
you
just
two?
you're just worrying about each other instead of like,
Yeah.
are you happy? Did
Uh-huh.
you?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I definitely think we made a good choice. Just because it was totally about us.
Mhm.
There was no one else to worry about, and we just turned it into like an entire weekend of
Did you feel
celebration.
super more in love because the connection was just you two, no one interfering, no one saying, "Oh, congratulations," blah blah blah, this and that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we definitely just did our own thing and made it our own, and it wasn't about what other people wanted. You know, just
That's why I kind of
Yeah.
think it's
It was pretty cool.
Did
Yeah.
you feel moist?
It was. I feel like it was actually rainy that
sorry.
weekend, so there was probably
Yeah.
a little bit of moistness.
And then
for
she-
a variety of reasons.
she
Sorry.
swore that a ghost came to her.
Ooh.
Oh,
the
1,000%.
bedside that night. So
Like
It was
like
warning
on
me.
the wedding night or before?
Wedding
afterwards,
night.
yeah.
I think it was
Oh.
like.
what are you talking about?
do? So we are big McMinimans fans. So anybody in
I
this
don't know if
area
you know what that is,
probably
honey.
knows they are.
Why
So
don't
it's
you
this,
say what that is?
yeah. So it's this really cool. Yes, Brant has a shirt which we can't see, but
Oh yeah.
it's a really cool company that essentially goes into like old buildings. So there's like old churches and schools.
Yeah.
And so then they turn them into like breweries and restaurants, hotels, all sorts of different things.
And you got married in
Which
one of their
we
places.
went to one in Eugene. I don't know if you remember that.
oh yeah, we did take you to one.
He's on.
There's a ton all over Portland and some in Washington, some in like more southern Oregon, all the way down to Roseburg. But so we
we got married at a bed and breakfast.
and then stayed at a McMinimans.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was that romantic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
would say it was
and
very
then a
romantic.
ghost came to her bedside.
Yeah.
What did the ghosts do?
It was really creepy. So
you had a threesome on your wedding night?
Okie doke.
Oh no, Brant was totally asleep. there was no threesome.
This
action.
was
yeah. So we, in true Allie and Brant style, like got to the hotel. My parents had like sent us a bottle of champagne, and so we drank that, and then I think probably proceeded to keep drinking because anyone who knows us knows that's pretty on par.
It's just how it happens.
So yeah, so like we finally got back to the hotel, and I don't know, fell asleep. And I woke up, like was awoken because the light started flashing in the hotel room. And there is Tell, so we were at Hotel Oregon, which is in McMinimans. Oh my gosh, in McMinnville.
Oh,
it is in McMinimans. That's quite a.
McMinimans in
Minville.
Okay,
I know, right?
That's a
Don't
tongue
say
twister.
that twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a really old building. I don't remember what the story behind Hotel Oregon is, but anyways, it's very old. There is Tell that it's haunted. Anyway, so I woke up, and the lights were flashing, and it was kind of like, what do they call that? Where it's like I can't think what it's called.
Poltergeist?
No, it's not a poltergeist. It's something where like
sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
Oh shit.
So you can't move.
Yeah.
But you see what's happening, and so yeah, I totally had sleep paralysis. I've never had it before or since.
Oh, that's weird.
And like the lights were flashing, and I don't remember if I could really see anything, but I felt it, and I couldn't
didn't
move.
have your glasses on, so you
You sure
probably
you
Probably
didn't?
what it was.
You
My
sure you
lazy
didn't
eye was like
feel-
out in full force.
You sure that wasn't Brant?
No, and the weird thing is, so I could like see him out of the corner of my eye, but I couldn't move, and so I remember like trying to scream for him, and then finally I was able to like make a noise and wake him up, and then he was able to wake me up.
And this is on your wedding night.
Yeah, it was super romantic.
Are you really happy that
So
you like
weird.
married? Then you were like, damn it, what did I get into?
I mean, I've had experiences in the past as well. No
Okay.
worries.
I think he.
So
yeah, I
you're
think
equal
he knew
now.
what he was
You're
getting into.
even. Yeah. Oh. You okay?
Oh yeah.
Do you think there's more paranormal how do you say that word?
Paranormal.
You get it.
Paranormal
Activity.
activity in the Pacific Northwest
I doubt it.
Yeah.
than
Although you guys did say you had like the most haunted. Where we were saying last night?
I don't know.
Most
Well,
haunted
I
place
wouldn't-
in like the country.
Shout out to my mom for telling us about
Oh,
that. Wolf,
yep, that's
Wolf
where it
Creek
came from.
Inn, right?
I would need to do some more research.
Okay. Supposedly, according.
It was on one of the
Ghost Hunters International or
shows,
something.
and I guess it was super creepy. So we drove by last time we were driving home from Reno. It was closed, so we
okay.
couldn't go in. But yeah, definitely.
do you know who would disagree with you and say there's more paranormal activity
In Boston?
in Boston? This guy right here.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders, 310-465-3347.
Wonder if Joe's ever seen a ghost.
I'm not sure.
I would say yeah.
Let's ask him.
I would say yes.
Next time we see him.
One of those ghosts had
Have
an
you ever
accent.
seen a ghost?
No,
Okay, just checking.
I have not seen a ghost.
I mean, we're gonna go plan to play the Ouija board at the
Yeah.
park tonight, right?
ooh,
We also have
yeah.
a couple of really like old creepy cemeteries, so we can take it up a notch if you want to
ooh. We
He's
I,
get in the
Mhm.
Halloween spirit.
Kylie and I played the Ouija board with Allie
All
one
of, like-
time, and every time for
How
some
long
reason,
ago?
since you've been a kid, right, Allie, it spells
Yeah.
out Mama.
Yeah, it's super weird.
M-A.
Yeah,
I thought someone was pushing it, but it said Mama. Mama.
yeah, it creeped
Nope.
me out.
What does that mean, Mama? Do you think?
Well, I
on a
don't know
Ouija board?
because I'm not a mama.
Do you think it's Freddie Mercury?
Oh yeah, Mama. Woo.
Okay, that took me in, and I was like,
It's all right. You got there.
I don't wanna. I don't even know the words.
I think the best part about the Ouija board that when we played together is we kept searching and searching.
Couldn't find one.
No, and I feel like we were searching at like legitimate places.
We
and
went to like a
finally
legit store, like
Yeah.
a. I mean, it's not called like a
I think we
witchcraft.
found it at Toys R
like
Us.
a
or
magical
something.
store. That's where I finally
we found it
it.
at Toys
Toys R Us in
cannot
Burbank.
Speak. Yeah,
Toys R Us.
And then we were like, well, this is going to be silly. This is totally not going to work.
and it glows in
then
the dark, doesn't it?
It does. We still
Yeah.
have it, and I have not touched it
It's
since
kind of
we used
freaky and
it.
scary. So
I think
we're
I
gonna
have our
go
one from college
in
at
your
my house.
neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
In your neighborhood, there's a park.
Yes. Because I'm not letting us play the Ouija board in there.
I- you should not.
Outdoor park.
Or you just do it on the lawn out front.
I don't
No.
know. I don't want it on my
Oh,
property.
She
Have you never seen
How
this
about that
surprise?
neighbor's lawn? Just joking.
I know. Do we have any neighbors that we don't like?
Yeah, she doesn't
Oh,
want
the
Mama.
weekend.
I'm down for the
Just
park.
kidding.
I'm down for the
I
park.
just want Mama near this house.
No, she does not.
Yeah,
No, I
Mama
don't
can
blame
stay at
you.
the park. Bring
I know.
Mom.
I wonder if
Let's
the
bring
people
Mama
who
out
like.
of the park.
I wonder if people who moved into my apartment in North Hollywood
Shit,
had
man.
some
Yeah,
paranormal.
some weird things happening.
They
Although
might.
I never felt anything after that, but that
So,
was
yeah.
it was kind of creepy.
It was.
Mhm.
freaky.
I also
Well,
don't know how much we had to drink before we played because
it's a
that is
valid
always a
point.
question.
It's a valid
we were
point.
fine. There was a funny thing.
We
There
were
was a funny
drunk,
thing that
I'm
happened.
sure,
Does
not
it-
fine.
Does anybody know out there that serial killers can't skip.
Proven fact.
Brant,
proven
did you know
fact.
that?
I've heard recently.
Yeah.
Did you hear from me though? Because
Yes,
I also
that would
wonder.
be recently last night.
Like I
No,
built up.
I've-
Actually, stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brant, can you skip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Just checking.
You bet your ass when we first got together. I
Did you
asked
really
if he could
ask him?
skip.
Oh,
Did you make him show you?
Prerequisite.
I'm sure I did.
Probably that first night.
He's all that sounds a little
I think he
reminiscent.
saw you across the room and just started skipping.
I
Oh,
think that's on her
His
prerequisite list.
His heart
Right.
was skipping. Yeah.
You say it's on my
She's
prerequisite
like, "Do you have a
list?
pulse? Can you skip?"
Wow, I have really
Do
low
you sparkle on the
expectations.
sun? No, yeah.
Do you have a pulse and can you skip?
Can you read?
He skipped right into your heart,
Oh, he did. He did.
and then he tripped.
Well,
Sorry.
actually, he didn't.
That's
The first
me.
night we met, he didn't trip, and we can
Oh.
come back to skipping. But he had an allergic reaction.
Oh.
To what?
We don't really
Next
know.
time, I'm
He's
sure.
had him
Like
sometimes
something you
since. No, we were at Death and Taxes in Reno. I think
that's
it was just
why.
something in
No.
like one of the drinks.
Oh, a roofie.
Yeah,
Not,
probably.
no, I'm the
Oh,
only one who gets roofie.
Actually, well, no, McKenna
no,
didn't feel
McKenna
great
thinks she
either.
got roofied
Yeah.
that night, but
Yeah.
she didn't feel great. I, in real classy style, took Brant home, and we got to my house, and I was like, "Whoa, there's some sort of weird rash on his face." And I was
Stop
like,
it.
Hey, can you take your shirt off real quick?
And he's all, oh, we're moving that fast, huh?
He's like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can. You want my pants next?
Oh my gosh, and his
Yeah.
back was like broken out. And
Oh,
so,
no. Benadryl?
well, I didn't have any because,
Oh,
you know,
no.
like I very recently become like a grown adult and have things like Benadryl on hand. And so, yeah, I had to drive him to the store, and it was like Hitch, you know, and
Should
Hitch
you
when
be
they're like
driving?
running around the
Yeah,
aisles.
yeah. His throat's closing up.
Absolutely.
Okay. His throat's closing up. He's all,
Well, and he like kind of felt fine, but anyways, yeah, I like gave him a ton of Benadryl,
and then he passed out.
and he passed out.
Yep.
So it was a really, really romantic.
Well, what do you
first
think it
night.
was from?
Well-
Like pine nuts or something like that?
No
Like
idea.
Sage in the drink?
I'm
please?
convinced
just
it's some sort of
happens-
fruit.
Oh.
Happens randomly.
Pineapple.
I've tried to systematically eliminate things and
And it can't figure it
I
out?
have not figured
Interesting.
Has it ever happened again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one
Oh.
time it happened before you were in one of your plays, and I had to put makeup on your face because you were so red.
Oh, I
and
got a
blotchy.
theory. Is it
What?
nerves? Because you were nervous to meet Allie, and you're a little nervous to go on stage. That
No,
could be it.
it just kind of happens randomly at home too when I'm like no reason.
I mean, Allie makes me nervous on a daily basis.
I mean, I'm-
Just
I do that to many people.
I got a weird thing,
What?
Brant, because you're pretty reserved and everything. And last night we went out, and
Oh,
you just pop up and sing a karaoke song. You're actually a ham when you get on stage.
Oh yeah, you were dancing it up.
yeah.
And sing karaoke and sing the cake song.
The cake song.
Or I can't think what I always survive.
There's
Yeah.
only one.
Is there
I
a
know.
question in here though?
Right. What's that?
Is there a question?
Right.
The question
Yeah.
is. The question is.
Right.
Is that do you think there was a little bit of nerves when you met Allie and you broke out, and then she said before you went on stage
He said
a
no.
little bit of nerves and that you broke out? You think it has a correlation?
No.
No.
It's something you ate.
You're
then.
just impressed that it can be so reserved and such a ham.
Yeah.
I'm like the opposite. I'll be like a ham in front of you, but I will not get up and sing karaoke.
Oh,
Right. And
re-
I'm like,
totally.
I'm a little of both like that. I'm a kind of like Brant in that way.
Little
I'll
bit.
be, but then I'll be, more like Allie probably.
Yeah.
Talking a lot.
How come you didn't sing last night then?
Because I was nervous.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you were
Okay.
singing
Plus I had
pretty
to
well
follow
when
Brant.
we were
had to follow
sitting
Brant.
there.
Yeah, I sang at the table.
You did.
Yeah,
maybe
not
you
up
and
in
Brant
front
should
of
have done a
everybody.
duet.
Yeah, you
Like
want to
a
do
little-
Kid
like a little
Rock and
Dan
Sheryl
and
Crow?
no, maybe you should do like a little Dan and Shay.
Who's
That would be-
Dan and
It's
Shay?
like
That'd
a
be-
country group that does like
That'd be fun.
what is that one, that tequila one they sing? How's it go?
I can't think of it. Brant, you up to that? That'd be kind of fun.
I
mean,
do not know the song.
I don't-
but
you guys totally know the song. You
Yeah.
just don't realize
We
it.
could do that. That'd be good.
I'm sure there's karaoke tonight.
I'm sure there's
We'll
other
try it.
like men duos.
no,
I'll
yeah,
try
there's a
Hanson brothers, Backstreet
Ooh,
Boys,
Beep, bop,
In Sync.
yes.
Bop, bop, boo, bop.
I'd be super
boy
down for
bands. We
that.
can really go into this.
There's a lot of
There's
boy
many
bands you could have, yeah.
They're like some brothers or something. I don't know.
But coming out and seeing you guys, one of the fascinating things when we come out and see you guys is that you're both so smart.
Thank you.
Right.
I mean, do you agree, Keeks?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Do you feel like the dumbest person in this
oh
room
my
right now?
God, yeah.
Oh, don't feel like that.
Well, I figure I make it up with personality, but yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel dumb when
You
I'm
can
around
ask these
Allie.
guys anything between the two of them.
They have an
You'll
answer.
have an
Yeah.
answer. For, Trivial Pursuit, forget it.
Oh my God! Remember that one time we played it?
No.
We played. It was like a Christmas Eve thing. and
Oh,
you guys
at
came
your
over, and I
house,
got like the
yes.
2000s.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
You guys did kill it.
Oh, Brant, you were cranking on that.
Oh, yeah. Brant is definitely really good at trivia. I'm not great at trivia. I feel like I know a lot about a little, and Brant knows
A little about a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little about a lot. But have you ever lost a game of Trivial Pursuit?
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
You have in your life?
I
You
think
remember?
so. I have
mean,
to have.
Like, I mean, you know, it might get stuck on the sports category or something.
That'd be like the only one you're good
There
at.
we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I get that. And like if we played Pictionary, would you guys be good at that?
No, not me.
Not me.
I don't know. Maybe we should
Pictionary?
play. I haven't played
That's a good one.
Pictionary in so long.
Yeah, we played a game last night. What was it? I can't remember now.
Some shrimps.
Oh,
Some-
Mantis.
Oh,
But they
Mantis.
are. They're Mantis shrimp, so you were right.
Yeah, and then the other one was Cards of Humanity.
right.
And that
yeah.
was funny.
And the rando is almost
Well,
one.
yeah.
There was
There was
quite
some
a few
good
good ones.
randoms.
What do you mean?
Like, remember we threw in a random card? We had some
yeah,
good
you
ones
pick a
in there.
card, and yeah, it's a guess to see who.
Surprisingly,
to
maybe
see
it was like
how he-
maybe his mama was helping us
Maybe
out.
Mama was helping us out.
Tonight we're gonna think about going out.
Think about going. I think we
well,
are
we are
going
gonna go out. We're gonna go out to lunch, or we're gonna go out to dinner, or whatever. But originally we were gonna dress up as costumes. But
Yeah.
we were
I got
slackers this
fucking
year.
vetoed on this. I wanted to do the Hangover gang.
Well, you guys had just come back. We didn't plan it very well before.
No, we
So
didn't.
we didn't have a lot of time to get stuff together.
But it would have been funny because Kiley was gonna be Bradley Cooper,
Okay.
and then you would be the guy
Ed Helms.
With Ed Helms with the guy who got the
I
blackout
knew.
tooth.
Why did you give me him?
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
funny.
Give
You
me
would-
him.
you
I
would just
don't
ham it
know.
up, IB, and you would be Zach Galifianakis with the
Baby.
with a baby.
Obviously, because I'm the fat guy.
No,
You are not the-
You do have a
Knock
beard.
You
it
have a
off.
beard. We'll say
You do have the beard for it.
And then I would be Doug with the sunburnt face and the robe and the wheelchair, and you push me.
Which he's trying
Everybody
to
would know
like,
who we
where are
were.
we gonna get a wheelchair? He's like, I'll go buy one. I'm like, how are you getting it to Oregon?
Yeah. I mean,
He's like, I don't know, I'll buy it in
We'll
Oregon.
rent
I'm
one.
like, you're gonna leave a wheelchair
Rent
for
one?
Allie. I think you
I
can
don't know.
rent them, but
We'll go take one for old folks home.
okie dokes.
wow, wow, wow. All right.
Yeah,
We'll wait out the side when the van comes in old folks home. We'll take one.
Oh my god.
We'll return it.
We'll return it. I only return it to you on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad.
And then the last time we had came and see you guys when you lived in Eugene, we were the Scooby Gang.
Yeah, that was
That was a
great
good
costume.
costume.
That was great.
No
I was-
Scooby, no Scooby.
I know we
We-
didn't have a Scooby.
No.
We needed a Scooby.
I
We should have
know.
just dressed one of your dogs up and brought him with us.
We
We
'cause-
just
should've.
had Chloe at the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just had Chloe.
Pooper wasn't
Well,
around
with the
yet.
Scooby game, I was Freddie.
Yep.
Who were you?
I was a Daphne.
And then you were Velma
Velma.
and Shaggy.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a good.
We were good.
Everybody knew who we were.
They did.
Oh yeah, we were
Walking
getting
down
like
the street,
yelled at down the street.
That was,
Yeah.
or we could have repeated that one.
We
My
could
hair's
have.
not long anymore. I could have gotten a wig.
I mean, we do have two large costume boxes.
I
So
know, we're gonna go through those. Well, Kylie wanted me to do something with Yellowstone.
Well, only because we were talking about Yellowstone. I was like, have you guys ever seen
we
Yellowstone?
haven't seen it, but we keep being told we need to watch it. So
Yeah, and
You
she's like,
should.
you can
Like,
be
you could be
Rip,
Rip.
Who's the cowboy guy.
The hot
and
cowboy
then-
guy
Yeah, and then she goes, "I'll be Beth."
Let's
And
walk
Beth's
around
just
with
like
a
a regular
cigarette.
woman.
walking around with a cigarette.
I go, "What are you gonna dress as?" I go, "Oh, well, actually, we'll just give you a black eye."
Yeah, I'll just put she has a scar. I'll just put a scar and walk
a
around
scar
with
and
a
a black
cigarette.
eye. I go, "That's pretty reaching. No
and
one's
like a
gonna know
fur
who you are."
coat. I'd be fine.
Yeah, no one's definitely gonna know who you are.
No,
That's for sure.
it's fine. I can still be that now.
That's true.
We could just make up, pretend there were people walking around the street.
we could.
Yeah. We're gonna go out. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go to some bars or whatever. or-
Yeah, I mean, Silverton, for like the smallness of the town, is really adorable, and there's a ton of just like bars and restaurants that are.
That is fun.
I'm guessing I'll be pretty busy tonight. I don't know. I don't
What-
know that we haven't done much nightlife. if you
Let's
will.
go clubbing.
We
Let's
were
go get
out
it.
last night, and there was a pretty good turnout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
At the Tiki Lounge.
It's Oregon. You can get a tattoo anywhere.
Our one tattoo shop here is
in
not open yet.
Silverton.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Do you want to get another tattoo?
yeah.
What?
do.
What of?
So my favorite books are serendipity books.
Uh huh.
And so I don't know. Do you remember what those were? They're like little moral books. Anyways, there's this
Yes, I do.
pink
Mhm.
dragon that is
Yep.
on all the books. And so I have serendipity tattooed on my foot. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, because of the movie?" And I'm like,
Oh my God, no.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So anyways, I want to get the dragon on my foot, but I just want to find like a really good artist because it's going
Right.
to be
It's
a
detailed.
little more in depth than my
I
other
gotcha.
tattoos.
I'm kind of tattooed out.
You are?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh.
I think so. What about you, Keeks? You want to get one?
Oh,
don't you?
yeah. I want yeah.
Always.
What? Name one.
Yeah. I do want a little. I thought you're dripping water. I
'cause
do
it's
want
moist.
a little.
Everything's
I know.
moist
I want
around
a
here.
little heart with a T in it
What is the T?
for Tinka.
Oh,
I
love
really
that.
do.
What about the E?
Yeah. If you do it in cursive, it could be an E. Right?
Yeah.
We could like a
Oh yeah, make
lowercase
it.
E,
Make it.
a
It'd
T.
be like 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
get
that.
it.
I would thought about like I was like, oh, I'll do a popper, but the thing was fucking huge, so I don't want that.
I know. I keep like wanting to get. There's these stamp pads that you can get. Did you do
I
that?
did do that, and then when they before they cremated her, they gave me a like a clay one.
Oh, I love that.
But I did do the stamp pad. But then I was looking at it. I'm like, that thing is large. I don't know if I really want like a big old
Yeah, I wonder
paw
if
print.
they
I
could
could
take
shrink
that
it.
and shrink it. Yeah.
I know.
No, you just got a baby paw print.
Yeah, I don't want that big.
Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get this from Aislinn Mueller. At This Essential Life is our handle. So if you need oils, you can get them here.
Do
or
they
get
have
'em from
anything
Aislinn.
for hangovers or brunks?
I don't even have to ask Aislinn. I
Because
don't know.
Brand just topped that thing off.
I mean, I don't
Holy
even
shit.
know what
You
is
just pour-
happening
I didn't
right
even
now.
notice. You just pour that?
You're telling your
It's just a
ad, and we're
double.
like,
It's not
what
a
is
double.
happening?
That's a 3.5.
That's a
triple.
quad right there.
Yeah, that is definitely a quad.
That's a big old.
2.5 fingers.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So you're
That's it.
not driving today.
Yeah, we're gonna be walking, and it might be a real early night for this one.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, no, give me lunch. I'm good. You actually, guys, you also, honey, because you had a handful of cocktails last night.
I did. I had
You
a
did.
plethora of
Yeah,
cocktails.
yeah, and you were doing
Different-
these finger things. So I was like, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of this.
Yeah,
I
I've
talk
done-
with my hands.
Finger
that's a
and
new
thumb
one.
together.
I talk with my hands.
Brant, you were conservative last night, so maybe we're switching the narrative today.
I feel like he was less conservative when we got home, though.
Oh, that
True.
could be. That could be.
I didn't think he was conservative at all.
Out when we were out.
Oh. All right. Especially we
All
started
right.
talking about last night. We got in our game. We started talking about if you have a dream and you're under not a dream, but you remember stuff under 5 years old. Kylie
Oh,
said
yes.
you
Oh,
can't.
you
Under
don't.
4.
Under 4.
And Brant and I said I remember stuff when I was like 2, 3.
It's not dreams, it's memories.
But I say it's not
Brant
true.
had a dream that he remembered. No, I mean, there's a lot of scientific.
Yeah, but he didn't have just a dream that he remembered.
There's
because
other
I
things,
said
I
I remember
know.
eating orange pills at a certain age and going around, biking around with teenage girls.
What is going on with a teenage girl and a 2-year-old? I'm a little concerned
Solid
here.
That's my
question.
mother.
I'm a little concerned
Babysitters.
of maybe like some sexual abuse history here.
Well, shit could happen. Maybe that's why I
Wow.
remember it. I don't know.
Podcast got dark just now.
right.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Ask my mom. It's her-
She wasn't
it's her-
around
it's her
because you were
problem.
off with the teenagers.
That's her problem.
That's her problem. It's actually my problem now because I have to deal with your childhood trauma.
Right. But you said you remember going to the Circle K and getting a Pac-Man ice cream.
Ice cream.
And,
Yeah, I remember.
and
that.
how old were you? 2?
I-
3?
I
No,
had
like
I
2.
had to be under 2.5.
Right. So he says he remembers that.
I mean, I'm
and,
just going
and
off
you're
of
saying that your mom or dad never told
science.
you that.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's not something I've really discussed with my family.
Right. And so, Kylie, why do you say that can't be true?
I mean, there's just a lot of science that has proven that childhood brains don't hold memories unless it's trauma.
Was there anything trauma about that
So,
ice cream?
That's just where I come from.
Maybe I got brain freeze.
That does hurt real bad.
Maybe those girls weren't making me eat those.
Yeah,
orange
maybe they
pills.
weren't orange peels, honey.
I swear they were.
Well,
I remember
your
they
2-year-old brain might have thought that.
They had a it was a basket. I was these girls might not have been teenagers for all I know. They were like 11 years old.
For all you know, they were
'cause I
like
was-
5.
Yeah, and I was they were on their bikes and they had a basket full of things and they were laughing. They were cutting the peels and say, "Eric, eat this." And I was eating them. And I was like, ugh, like that.
Also, that's just
So-
mean.
That is mean.
To make
Well,
like
yeah.
a small child eat
Eat an
orange,
orange
peels?
peel?
Maybe that was trauma.
I mean, it could have been.
I'm gonna
yeah.
ask my mom.
You were getting
if
like
she even-
hazed
I'm
by
gonna ask my mom
teenagers.
if I rode around on bikes with teenage girls, and that had to be in before
Were you
I
like
was.
in a wagon?
No, I was on a bike.
You were on a bike.
I was sitting on the middle of like the banana seat bike at a bar in the
What?
middle. I was sitting in the middle, and they were driving.
Is that
me
why you have
around.
ball issues to this day?
I know. That's my one nut's
It all
bigger
goes
than the
back.
other. Yeah.
All goes back.
This is where it's coming from.
I had a swollen nut ever since.
Childhood trauma right there. We
Right.
figured it out.
Yeah, and I love oranges. Kylie hates them.
Ugh.
I eat oranges all the time. Maybe that's why.
I don't mind them. I hate peeling them because I feel like my hands then smell like oranges.
Oh yeah, I don't
like,
mind
no matter
like,
how
the
many
smell
times I
of
wash
oranges.
them.
I just everything else about it. No
I know.
thanks.
Kylie doesn't like orange, but she likes orange
Flavored things.
like orange
Flavored.
flavored things. And then
Mhm.
she doesn't like banana flavored things.
Yeah.
But you like bananas?
She also really loves grape juice. Is her favorite.
That's true. And then
Your
also,
mom does.
you want to know
My
the
mom
weirdest
does love
thing
grape juice.
is she doesn't like vanilla ice cream or whipped cream,
No.
but she loves sour cream.
There's a flavor
Totally
difference.
different.
Sweet and
know.
sour right there.
I know sour cream, but it's still dairy.
No, it's nothing to do with
And-
dairy. I
But-
eat chocolate ice cream. I just don't like vanilla ice cream. I don't like anything vanilla.
Right, there's a lot of weird things going on here.
See, and I actually don't really like chocolate ice cream. I feel like it's almost too chocolatey, which sounds very strange because it's
Yeah.
chocolate's great.
I wonder if this guy likes chocolate ice cream.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
G&E Painting and Drywall, servicing Reno, Tahoe, and Truckee areas for over 25 years.
Call G&E today for all of your painting and drywall needs at 775-833-0551.
It's so weird. Every time I take a drink of my drink here, it's dripping.
It's the moisture.
Is it the glass in that,
moist.
or is it the moisture? But I guess it does it at home too, right?
Yeah, and it has been pretty rainy, so I feel like it's more humid right now than normal. I mean, not normal, but
think about when we go to Newport. It's the same thing. There's more. Your glasses sweat more when there's
right. I should have bought extra pairs of
humidity.
underwear. I only bought 2 pairs of underwear. I should have bought extra.
great.
There's moistness everywhere.
Ew. So let me get that
I was
chair
gonna say, do we need to put a towel under
and
your
send me the
seat?
bill.
Oh yeah, actually, just you know what? Just buy him a new chair. Just buy him two chairs.
That's actually Cooper's chair.
I
He's
should be
gonna be
sitting
real
on the
bummed.
leather.
Oh,
Oh, maybe.
just treat it for you.
It's like that movie Coming to America when the guy sits on the couch with the soul glow and he gets up and his hair has so much gel and stuff in it, leaves a mark on the couch behind him. That's what your chair is gonna look like when I get up.
You just aged yourself a lot on that one.
No one even knows what I'm talking about.
I know the movie, but I don't know the scene.
Coming to America. You don't know the scene?
No, I think I've seen it like maybe once.
Me
They're like,
too.
"Oh, go
And that
out."
was a long time ago.
The actor was the guy from ER, Eric, whatever his
Oh.
name was. With
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
yeah. You guys don't even know. Soul Glow. You guys probably don't use Soul Glow on your hair.
I would say no.
I would say no. Yeah.
Do they even make that anymore?
No, it was a joke.
Okay.
It was a joke because the guy in the Coming to America was like the product salesman for Soul Glow.
Oh,
he put it in
okay.
his hair to make his hair look great.
Yeah, that joke went flat with this group.
Well,
Good try.
when I get up from this chair, you'll know what I mean.
Ew. I don't think we will.
You know what I'm excited about tonight?
Tell me.
You making me a tiki drink.
Oh, yeah.
You really know how to make them?
Yeah, so Brant's sister's husband, is that my brother-in-law?
Is
Yeah.
your brother?
That would be your
So
brother-in-law.
this is why smart, and also Kylie's dad
And
calls me Dumas.
Also, yeah.
Um,
Not
Yeah.
smart.
Don't
Yeah.
you learn that first year in school? What your brother and sister-in-law
Yeah,
are?
I know. I don't know. It just
We're
I
actually
just
doing-
think of him as Israel. But anyways, yeah, he has taught me to make a couple of them. So I make a pretty good jet pilot
I don't know what that is.
and what's the other one?
Painkiller.
Painkiller.
That's what
Painkiller.
I want. That's what I want you to make. Are you guys considered somewhat of tiki experts now? Because you
Right.
somewhat.
Are you? I mean, I think more than us, you are.
Yeah. Because we consider ourselves, we're into
Not
it. a
I
little
wouldn't say
bit,
we're
so
experts, but we are aware of tiki more than probably the average person.
a little
I
more
would say
passionate
yes.
about tiki than the average person.
Is there passion involved or just knowledge?
I mean, I don't know that there's passion.
There's passion fruit.
I think that there is definitely passion fruit. I like the vibe of tiki bars. I think that I don't know, they're dark and
I prefer
That's
a
true.
tiki bar.
I
Cool.
feel like I think you guys kind of introduced us to the world of tiki bars.
Mm-hmm.
And now we see them and find them and want to go to them. So I feel like you opened our eyes up to the tiki world a little bit.
I love it.
But it's fun because every time we'll find one and go, and then I text you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're like,
Look it.
Yeah, they would like to go there. That'd be good. We should go there.
Yeah.
Tiki.
Bring Allie and Brant.
Tiki bar. What's the best tiki bar that you've
Ooh,
ever
that's
been
a good
to? I
question.
mean, you've been to quite a few of them.
Including a convention, might I add.
Oh yes.
Who the hell goes to a tiki bar convention?
Tiki Con. It was
Tiki Con, is
it was
that right?
actually really cool. It was
I would
it was
like to go to that.
interesting
So
experience.
which one of you two wear the coconut bra? Just joking.
It was Brant.
I had a feeling.
Is there food at these things?
Oh, that's all I ever hear.
At what?
At the Tiki Con.
Oh yeah, it was at a hotel. It was this cool retro hotel in San Diego.
They didn't give you Hawaiian or it's not really Hawaiian, I guess.
Well, no,
Polynesian.
it's
No.
Polynesian. They roast a pig.
I don't think there was any pig roasting.
I don't
Oh.
recall that.
I just
Um,
recall.
Well, what kind of
Tiki
food?
drinks.
What kind of food do they sell? At these things?
Well, just
I know
I believe
tiki drinks, but
I don't
food.
think the food was a
Related
particular-
to the.
Yeah, they were restaurants at the hotel.
That was
and
just
you could go
regular,
eat.
yeah.
And then everybody had a booth set up where you get tiki drinks, or separate little bars set up.
Well,
That's actually a good question.
the thing about that's actually interesting. So there would be it's like a conference, so you could go and see talks, and they might be giving you a history lesson on how certain types of rums were developed, and then they would
Oh.
give you tastes of rums or things like that. But then there would also be some places where you could buy drinks, maybe at kiosks.
Do they give you tasters like Costco?
Well, yeah, actually, yes.
My God.
Yeah, there was places where you get
Yeah.
tasters, but then the real fun is at night where
Oh.
people and or corporations have room parties.
So is this a cover up for a swingers party?
I know that's what I was thinking. Do you have to give like 3 knocks on the door or something, and they let you in?
Well, it's you basically line up. You get on a big line, and it's just like this giant
Oh.
train, and you're just going through. You finally get in the room. They give you a couple drinks, and you
You go to the next one.
And then,
The funniest thing is everybody has leather pants and balls in their mouth.
That's why they have grass skirts, huh? Easy access.
Yeah, bend over, bloop.
The fashion was actually really interesting.
Like it was Hawaiian shirts.
No, not really.
Bermuda shorts.
More like I don't even like there was that. Maybe
No?
Yelling out random.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Bermuda
random
shorts.
things.
Yeah.
There were definitely like at one point I was like laying at one of the pools and watching. There were people that were dressed up as mermaids, and so they had
Oh.
like mermaid tails, and we're doing like photo shoots.
So you know how they have like Comic-Con?
Yeah,
And everybody goes to Comic-Con and they either dress up or they don't, and they get autographs and
I'm
stuff.
pretty
like
sure
this.
they do. If you
Is-
go, you
is
dress
this
up.
that same type of crowd, or is it a different type of crowd? Like someone that would dress up and go to Tiki events?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the same crowd. There might be some crossover. The concepts are pretty adjacent.
I wanna go.
Did you guys dress up at all?
no,
Zero dress.
I didn't
up.
really know like what to expect.
You wore your normal like boho kind of like.
Yeah, like flowy
vibe.
dresses.
Yeah,
that
it's
totally
like some
worked.
maxi dresses.
I
Yeah.
borrowed, I
Leather
borrowed-
sandals.
leather sandals.
I did borrow some Hawaiian shirts and
Okay,
stuff just so I
great.
could fit in a little bit.
Yeah, like I would wear a Hawaiian shirt and I wear Bermuda shorts and
You'd be
flip
fine.
flops.
What
It'd
is
be
a
fun.
Bermuda short? Do you know the answer to that? I
Bermuda
do.
short-
Do you?
Is a khaki short that goes to your knees.
Negative. It goes to like your calf, I think.
No,
I'm not sure.
my
I feel like
calf.
it
That's
does.
called capris.
I
For
don't
a
know.
man, I'm gonna look this
We
up.
might have to Google
Bermuda short.
Do you own
Look it up
Bermuda
right now.
short? One, you've never called shorts the Bermuda
Well, I
shorts
was
in your
thinking
life.
Bermuda. Yeah,
until
and,
today.
and a lot of times Bermuda shorts are baby blue
What?
or khaki.
You're making this,
this
up in
also
your
is
head.
made up baby blue.
Yeah,
This is all made up.
yeah, pastels.
Ah, pastels.
She's looking it up right now, folks. If I'm right, I'm gonna die.
I'm also gonna die.
Do
Bermuda
people wear-
shorts.
Does anybody
okay.
wear pants?
Oh,
at
okay.
the
I
Okay.
mean, it
Tiki
was San
bar
Diego, so it
convention?
was hot. So
Oh, dang
no.
it! It is a knee length. Bermuda
Thank
shorts,
you.
also known as walk shorts or
Right.
dress shorts, are
Right.
a particular type of short trousers worn as semi-casual attire.
Right now,
The
who-
hem can be cuffed or uncuffed around 1 inch above the knee.
Right now, does anybody remember when Kylie says, "Do you feel like the dumbest person in the room?" Not anymore. Not
You just
anymore.
redeemed
Do you
yourself.
also know that with the Bermuda short, you should be wearing knee-high socks?
Now that is a look.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, look at this next thing. Bermuda shorts are not to be confused with capri pants.
Right. And I said capri
Wow.
pants. See?
So I was confused.
yeah, you're thinking Gilligan or something. Gilligan's Island.
I was, I guess.
But yeah, this Tiki convention sounds
Okay.
cool though. I would like to go.
You want to
It
go?
sounds like a fun thing. We should. Is it always in San Diego?
So there's different ones. This one was in San Diego.
And then they also have them in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to one in Phoenix in
Oh.
April, I think, right?
Is
Your
your
birthday?
sister and her husband considered experts in?
Oh, they're
Tikis?
way
Oh,
way
yeah.
more than us for sure.
Like
Did they
obsessed.
Oh,
dress up?
Yeah.
What did they wear? Because I'm curious.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
I am
no, I
curious
mean
too.
they just wear nice
Bermuda
clothes.
shorts?
More
that-
like tropical type clothing, I think, like shirts and dresses.
Okay,
You
I
know.
like this.
Yeah.
I like this. I gotta check this out
okay.
at some
Let's
point.
go to
Can you just, is there a
TikiCon.
website you can go on or something and find these out
probably.
where they're at?
I'm
The
sure.
TikiCons.
Yeah. Tiki cons everywhere.
Just Google TikiCon.
Right.
Tiki cons are everywhere.
We might crash your April TikiCon. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
All right. It's
We
my
just
it's
show
my
up.
birthday weekend, so
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
You and Brant have a similar birthday.
It's
I know
very
yours
close,
is the 3rd.
yeah.
Is yours about the 10th or
25th, I think, right?
23rd.
Oh
Oh,
man, it was
23rd.
close.
so? Okay.
Yep, we have 2 Capricorns and 2
Oh, you're
Tauruses.
April
Tauruses.
23rd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Did not know that. I thought you were a May.
No.
This
I did know
podcast is
that.
sponsored by Eric's Concrete Pavers, Rockhouse Masonry, and Tahoe Pervious Pavements. Kylie?
When it rains, it drains.
Yeah, it really rains here. They,
Do you guys need some pervious
they
pavers?
probably do. There's probably a lot up here.
Yeah, we were actually going to ask you
Really
for,
good
some,
for the-
some help with our backyard.
So
Give us
Your
advice,
backyard-
free
You're
advice,
here.
friends.
Yeah, your backyard's phenomenal. You don't need
It
any
is
help with
great.
that. Yeah.
We
They
did
were
he
it.
did compliment your concrete when we got
He
here.
did.
Actually, it's really good. Actually,
I,
I've been looking
I
at it.
compliment.
It's very good. It's exposed aggregate.
Allie did it herself.
I did. A woman of many talents.
Last week on the podcast, we were talking about we just got these new wine glasses with our logos on them.
Oh, I was like, we got
Like,
new wine glasses?
Yeah, we haven't gotten them yet. They're in
No, we
the
haven't.
mail, so to speak. So we're gonna send you guys some, especially for
Awesome.
being on the podcast. They're just stemless wine glasses with our logos on them. So, Brant, you can drink your whiskey in there.
You mean you don't typically drink whiskey out of a wine glass?
You can't.
I
out of
also
these.
drink wine. I have pretty equal
Okay.
opportunity.
I'm gonna make my rusty harpoon Captain Soda right inside that wine glass.
What do you think is
with
going to
logo
break
on it.
first, the wine glass or your tooth?
My tooth,
Okay.
for sure. They're falling out left and right.
Well, you don't do well. That's why you drink out of plastic, because you're worried you're going to chip a tooth.
Yeah, that's true. And last week we got a lot of comments about the shirt I'm wearing now, the Kenny Bunkport.
I do.
How many
love
times
your
have you
shirt.
heard Kenny Bunkport in the
It's-
past
I think
36 hours?
It's actually unimaginable how many
Right.
times I've heard it.
I've
I think,
promoted
though,
You have totally promoted it.
because once you say it, you kind of want to just keep saying it.
Yeah.
Kenny
it.
Bunkport.
Yeah, because to prove that you can say it.
Right, it is a weird word
Yeah.
in spelling.
But we got a lot of comments about our last podcast with Trip going to Portland, Maine.
Yes,
Our important
different
Oregon, we're
Portlands.
gonna
We're
get-
hitting
Got
coast
lots
to
of com-
coast
we're gonna
over
get
here.
Lots of comments about you guys. It's going to be great. And lots of comments about the bush airbag.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, the bigger the bush, the better the airbag when you get in an accident.
Everyone should grow their bush out for protection reasons.
You have to listen to last week's episode. Get that
we
one.
need
but,
to listen.
but we got a lot of comments on that one, but that was kind of funny. But
like,
we are
Recommendation, grow a bush.
going to enjoy the rest of the day. I'm so happy you guys came on the podcast.
yeah, thanks for having us.
We listen
It's
back.
fun.
Every time we have guests on the podcast, I usually hang it up like, wasn't that good? And I'm going to do the same thing
He's
today.
gonna, yeah, he's
and then we're
going to
listen
like,
back
it's
and
okay.
we're going to love this. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Every time.
Yeah, he's a downer. Every time we end, he's like, I hope that was good. I'm like,
No, we're gonna have to feed you liquor until you get happy.
You can make one of those eggnog drinks. They have
macadamia nut
nut
eggnog.
eggnog.
So my
Egg.
husband loves when he goes to Costco, walking down every single aisle in Costco. So I often choose not to go with him. But then it's bad because he ends up with all sorts of things.
Random fun things.
So I don't drink dairy very often, and so he came home with milkadamia.
Oh, it's called milkadamia.
Well,
It
you
is.
love eggnog, and I thought this would work out really very well for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I drink almond milk eggnog.
Are you going to put some booze in yours?
I'm going to drink it plain first
Oh, okay.
as a taster, and then I'll add
You've
some,
thought this out in the last
was it
40
brand? Oh, no, we
minutes.
said we're going to add them like some spiced
some
rum.
rum. But we have 3 cartons of it left, and it expires next week. So I need you to.
Let's do it.
Chug.
I'm not going to chug. I'll just have a little sip of it or whatever.
Glass of it.
Yeah.
Do you drink? Oh, eggnog's cold, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to drink eggnog.
I don't think you could do eggnog warm.
That
feels
sounds
like
actually gross.
So
Yeah,
you mean
I
we
take
gotta
that, I
put that in
take
the
that comment
refrigerator
back.
then?
Well, then just put it on ice.
After you open it.
Oh, okay.
Just put it on ice.
Okay, we'll put it on ice. Well, Keeks, guess
Yep.
what? It's that time. Last call.
For us, this is first
for us,
call.
For us, this is just getting started.
The day is young.
Who we cheers in today?
Well, this is very obvious. We're going to cheers to Allie and Brant.
yes, thanks, guys.
Thanks for being our guests
That was-
and letting us be in your home
Of course.
and
Glad to
bringing all
have
this
you.
shit into your home.
Yeah, we're gonna get off and say, don't ever do that.
They're like, they're
again.
never
We're
coming
Yeah,
back.
they're never
Mm-mm.
coming back. But they might. They look happy. Are you holding hands?
We
Are
are
you
now.
Okay,
holding
that's
hands?
nice. Yeah. Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at www.lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I love you, baby.
I'm actually out. Love you.
Thanks, guys. Did you drink our whole drink?
I did.